So now what were you saying?
I said, you know what that indicates, doesn't?
What, Yonderville?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about the water pump.
The water pump?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
It indicates your style of driving, that you're hard on water pumps.
Oh, so it's my fault.
No, I'm just saying you're driving. The water pump's like, I can't take it. I can't take it no more. So it's your style of driving, whatever you're doing.
So you're saying it's my fault?
Not necessarily. You may not be aware that you're doing it. It's a, you know, but all I'm saying is it indicates that there's something you're doing, the way you're driving the truck, that's causing these water pumps to go out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're saying it's my fault?
No, I never said it was your fault.
But you just say because the way I was driving, it's my fault.
No. Come on.
Come on, man.
I done explained it 4 times.
Because the way I'm driving it, I'm screwing them up.
There's something you're doing. It has to be.
There's something I'm doing.
That's 2 trucks and 2 water pumps.
Yeah, that ain't right, man. Something against water pumps have something against me.
Yeah, something's going on. I don't know what it is.
Well, why not, man?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, what am I going to do about it?
Well, you're going to have to change water pump.
Well, no, that's what I just said.
Man, I ain't crawling in there.
You don't want to crawl up?
Oh, that's a job, dude.
No, actually, that one doesn't seem like it's...
Yeah, oh, yeah, they always
don't say that because then it's really bad.
Yeah, don't
There's
say that.
some little weird, real weird
Don't
little
say
bitty trick that then all of a sudden, you know, like, it's a problem.
Into a nightmare. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an easy job. 2 days later.
More like a week later.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you ain't got no transportation.
Yeah.
Because you got it torn apart.
Yeah.
So I was just hard to get it going, so they like to be run. You can't just let them sit around. You gotta get her out there on the water, let her rip. And then we got this little seahorse, little 15 horsepower, guy brought me. Guess we make sure it's at neutral. I guess it shifts. That's good. But it's an electric start variety. It looks like they took the kill switch off and I guess they wired it to a switch. At least that's what he was saying. So I don't know. He says he has, you know, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what's wrong with it. So we're going to go through the rigmarole. Luckily, look, it's electric start because I've been telling people it's got to be electric start because I can't pull on a rope anymore. I'm just tired of it. I'm over it. So, I mean, it feels like it's got compression. Yeah. But, you know, who wants to pull on a rope? So I'm going to get a battery hooked up and get some fuel over here. Or maybe not any fuel, but fill up my tub and get out my compression tester and test this. And so see over there too if we got any sparkages going on, and meanwhile we'll just enjoy the day because it's really nice out, and it's another bad hair day, so you know, everything's good. Anyway, Chucky's over here, he's fooling around, and you know, he's getting something from Aldi's, looks like.
Yeah, new Aldi's.
Flyer. Oh yeah, is it open? When's it open? Check it out. Well, it's trying to start rain. But we got one of these batteries. This was Chucky's battery in his boat, and that guy was, you know, I showed the fact that I tried charging it, it wouldn't charge. I think you got it to charge, and like literally it was dead right away. So I have this Viking. I mean, it's just a Harbor Freight, you know, deal, but there's enough charge in the battery that it would accept a charge, but there wasn't enough to sustain it. So like, you know, there's crystals, I guess. Chuck looked this up. I was always kind of curious about this, but these salt crystals, they form on the plates, and when they do, they don't allow the electrolyte to penetrate to the plate, so then it can't produce, you know, it can't create any energy because there's a chemical reaction between the plate and the electrolyte. Alright, so what I do, I got this Viking, this charger out here, and it's got a recondition thing on it, which basically it just resulfates the battery. And you know, we don't know how much battery life we get out of that, but you can do this. So I put it on there and then just leave it alone, just walk away, and if it fixes it, if it repairs the battery, then you'll have a good charge. But like if it doesn't, like, it'll just keep going and going and going. It'll never shut off. So I kind of learned that. I have this here too, because it shut off. Like last night, this thing shut off, and so I have to sit like in a curious place. I just left it go all night long. So now, like, I can just take my meter, even with that plugged up, it's off, right? I'm gonna read what this thing says. So I got this little Viking tester, and say battery system test, battery test, standard flooded battery, and then we want to look for the, you know, it's got 675 CCA or 845 MCA. So cold cranking amps, I guess that's, MCA is like, I don't know, marine cranking amps. But let's do CCA first. And then it's gonna be 675. Whoop. And we'll hit enter. It's not in the vehicle. We hit enter, it's testing. It's means, wow, okay, so that popped that up. Battery and repair mode. State of health, 14%. State of charge, 100%. Measured cold cranking amps, 269. Battery volts are 12.76. And its internal resistance is 11.14 mega ohms. So I don't know what that should be, but seeing that it did this means that we got a defective battery. It will never come back. You'd have to, you know, I don't know if we got plate damage or if we have like electrolyte damage, probably plate damage. So the salt just kind of erodes away part of the plate, and it can no longer conduct, or you know what I mean, the corrosion is so much that you can't you can't overcome it. So we got a defective battery. That was kind of weird. Well, it was vibrating it, I guess. Alright. Got some water in the thing. In the bucket. We got us a battery over here, a battery. And I don't have any fuel, but I ain't worried about that. I got a compression tester. Let's just make sure we hook this up right. Backwards. And then what else? I guess I got my spark tester over there on. Yeah. So far, so good. I guess we'll see what happens there. Yeah, it looks pretty dirty inside here, but I don't know. Hey, it's turned over. Alright, let's see. We got compression. I'd say that is about 115 pounds of compression. Compressiones. I don't know if we got spark yet. £115. Well, I like that a lot better than pulling on a rope. Let's see what this will do. I guess I can look and see if I got spark too. Be these two guys, if we can even see them. Let's see here. No spark. And we got, that's about the same thing, 115 pounds of compression. So we got good compression. So far we don't have spark. So it's got the switch in the front. We can flip it. See if maybe, just maybe, we got spark now. Make sure we're in neutral. Let's see now. Yeah, we still don't have anything. But now this thing is not, it's pretty far in. I can get my other spark checker. Might be better. Try to figure out why we don't have spark. So usually, like, if you have it on one side or the other, but not having it on both sides, I don't know. You know, we may have to get some readings off of here to see if we have any voltages. Gotta have some voltages. No. Guess I'll move it out first. Maybe go to about 1/4 inch. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, there's none there. Yeah, we got nothing. Pull it out real wide. Yeah, we got nothing. So let's flip his weird little switch he's got. Yeah, we got nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Whoa. Okay, so we still got nothing. We should have good ground. And this is the ground to the coil. So let me get out a meter, and I'll probably put a DVI meter on it and just see if I can, you know, figure out what's happening. All right, well, got a meter out here. Looking to see if I got any voltages. Nope. Well, we got about we got 12.52 right there. So then we got, let's see here, this would be our two yellows. So what is that? 0.3. Let's put this up real high, because if it's AC, might be an AC voltage. It's gonna be hard for me to see this because it doesn't want to latch on. Maybe it will. All right, let's see what that does. All right, well, that's nothing. Looks like it's a half a volt. Let's go here. We've got about 9 volts on that side. This would be the stator. And then about 8 volts on that side. So I'm wondering if we take, I think this goes over to where he's got this makeshift kill circuit. Trying to see where it goes. And I see it. Oh no, that's ground. So then okay. So one side of it's going to ground, and then the other side is going to go through that switch. So right now they have this switch on, off. I bet you we get spark if we take that off. So it's probably a switch. Seems like it probably has, it may not, I don't know what the voltage, I have to look this up, what it should be. And I'm thinking if we take this off of here, this is what's going over that switch. See if we got sparkages now. Which one am I in? These two. Oh, okay, so now we don't have ground. Alright, so this was wrong. I guess this must be feeding ground over to the starter. So we gotta find our kill wire. Yeah. Okay, so let me see if I can figure out where the kill wire is. Well, it came a gully washer last night. I have to go get the water off everything. Kind of tried to prepare for this, but here's as all that rain comes down through Yonderville, it just causes kind of a muddy mess. Almost need to get the hose out. Now that it's wet, just wash it off. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then of course, you know, anyway, I was gonna show you guys this because I'm doing the video right now for this. This is this little Johnson 15. Almost got it. I've got parts ordered. Man, parts sometimes, like, it seems like you can get, like, sometimes I get them really fast, and then sometimes it just takes forever. You can't really see it. Maybe I get a light. Let me do that. Never prepared. Yeah, I'm gonna get out the hose. I'm gonna go ahead and hose this off because this is pretty bad. So I thought I had done some video of this, but I don't know. I don't know where it's gone. It's been even crazier than normal around here. Okay, so these 3 coils, or 2 coils, this is your, like, traditional sense, you call that the stator, right? I think they even call it a stator. You got 3 wires that come over here, these 3 yellow wires. What this thing does is it charges your battery. Oh, weird. Anyway, this charges your battery. These 3 guys. All right. So then this other coil that's up front here. This is your charge coil. So what it does is it charges up. If I can get to it, it charges up. Well, crap. Oh, there you go. This thing charges up your power pack. It's this guy right here. I have a new power pack for it. But this sends enough voltage over and then charge up this. And inside here it's got some capacitors. And they charge up, you know, they're like a battery. And then this is your, like, trigger. So this here is like, can tell when, you know, that magnet goes across here and induces the voltage. It's probably a low voltage, and it comes back and it goes into the power pack, which then tells the capacitor. It doesn't tell them anything, it's just electricity, right? But then it says, well, you got to release this charge. So then it goes down this wire. You got these 2 wires right here that are, you know, I've got this other coil just kind of dangling so I can get down to this plug. But then it tells it, okay, release that voltage. So then it releases the voltage out of this coil into here. And that's how it works. So, like, it's sending, you know, it sends that, I don't know, I have to look in the book again how much voltage it is. It's higher voltage, or it's, I can't remember. Higher voltage, less amperage, or more amperage, less voltage. I can't remember. But then that tells it to fire. And that's how they work. That's how this ignition system works. This charges your battery. This charges your power pack. This sends the trigger voltage to the power pack and allows it to then fire to the coil, you know, your ignition coil, to the spark plug. That's it. Anyway, let me get a hose and get this cleaned off. So.